Hall. We're up to the village hall now, but we're not here to talk about the village hall, are we?
No, we're here to talk about the church and the bats project.
Real bats, flyy Halloween bats.
Those fly things that annoy a lot of people, unfortunately. But
have you got bats in your belfry?
we don't have bats in our belfry, but we have bats in our nave and our chancel.
Do you? How many bats?
I haven't counted them. There's two types. They are, he says, looking at his notes, there are brown long-eared bats and natterer's bats in our church.
Can you still hear us, Eric?
Absolutely.
No. Oh, yes, good. So I'm finding out about the different sorts of bats. So is this in everybody's church or just in...
A lot of churches have got bats, but there's a particular project going on at the moment, which is funded by the Lottery Fund. There are 20 churches in Essex taking part and about 100 over the entire country. And it's looking to see how bats and churches can coexist.
What is it about churches and bats? Why do bats like churches?
It's one of the few remaining habitats open to them because with barn conversions, etc., in agricultural buildings and modern building techniques, there are less homes for them. Churches have been here for 1,000 years, 800 years, and the bats have made it in their normal home.
And do you mind them? Do they fly around inside the church?
They don't usually fly around inside the church, but the main problem is their toilet habits.
In your church?
In the church.
So how do you deal with that?
That is part of the project. Part of the project is training people in...
Training bats?
No, not training
Use the toilet?
There is a bit about training bats, that comes later, but training people to where to cover the church up, what chemicals to use to clean the bats afterwards without destroying the church fabric, because that's obviously another important factor.
So how many bats do you think there is altogether in the churches of Essex?
I would not hazard it. It would be in the millions.
You're kidding me.
Wow.
Millions?
Oh, yeah, I mean, some of them are very large colonies.
Are they bitey? Do they bite?
I don't know much about it. I mean, I'm
they
only on the
suck
side.
your blood.
We're talking about things that are a bit beyond my pay grade. The rest of the project team, who are based in London, know about these things.
So how long is this project going on for?
It's a 5-year funded project by the Lottery Fund, working from Church House in London with various workshops, and locally we're looking to work with the pub who you've been to and hopefully the school on the project as well.
So if somebody wanted to get involved with this project and isn't, or has something to do with the church and they want to suggest that, how can they get in contact and join this project?
The project, if you put bats and churches into your search engine, you'll get it. Don't put bats in churches, because that's a different organisation. If you put bats and churches...
Bats and churches.
And churches, you'll get the link to the site, the national site, which will then take you through to the various options.
And then you can join your church in with the project.
Well, the number of churches is limited because it's a lottery-funded exercise and they have the 100 churches.
And what do you hope to achieve by the end of it, Nick?
At the end of it, we hope that the bats and the congregation will live in harmony. That's the idea of the project. And
5 years is a long time, isn't it?
Yeah, but there are a lot of scientists involved in the project whose involvement is to learn who don't know about them. So they're also using it to learn more about their habitats and what they do and how they spend the year.
So it's collecting data exercise.
There's a lot of collecting data in it, as I understand, yeah.
I love a bat. Have you got any bats in your house?
No, not in my house, but we see them in our garden just at dusk in the summer. You see them kind of swooping across and eating all the little creepy crawlies and things. They're lovely things.
I don't think they're scary, do you?
No, I don't.
No.
I've never found them scary. In fact, my
No.
daughter's into these sort of unusual animals and things.
That's why she likes you, Bazza.
Exactly, yes. And she's kind of quite interested in bats and things as well. And
They're like little flying mice, though, aren't they?
Well, they are, yes, and I think she's even had little bats in there in her veterinary to sort them out. If they have a little injury, then they let them go again. So
I bet Eric's got some in his manor house.
Oh, I bet he has, yeah. In
First
the
of all,
gatehouse, maybe, Eric?
I don't have a manor house. Secondly, I don't have a gatehouse. Thirdly, we do have bats like Barry in the garden, swooping down, getting the insects, and I find them really cute. I get a little frisson of pleasure when I see a bat. I like seeing the bats. It's good. Like when I see foxes. I like foxes, me. I'm keen on seeing people moan about the fox. I know they empty bins and stuff, but I'm always a bit excited when I see those animals. Thank you, Barry. Thank you, Liana. And thank you to Nick as well with his Bats and Churches project. That's what you need to Google to find out.